Monday afternoon in Marietta. We right north of Atlanta in Marietta, man, picking up my truck. This damn truck been sitting for 4 months, getting a roof fixed. We gonna see if it leak on this. See what the hell they did. I got my boy Cam out here,
sir,
man.
yes, sir.
My partner them gonna help me take it back to the lot, man.
Shit, I guess, hey, today the perfect day to test, though. It's raining.
Yeah. We gonna see what's going on. Out here at MCC Truck Collision, man. Okay, y'all, I wanted to provide a little bit of transparency on this repair and how situations like these can have a significant impact on your trucking operation and just how you do business in this cutthroat industry. When I first started, I was not prepared by any means, mentally more so than anything, for a situation like this to occur. But it's something to think about and be prepared for when you out here have drivers hauling freight for you over these roads. So all of this stemmed from one scenario where I had a driver drive under a bridge that was too low. My truck, 2017 Freightliner, it suffered significant damage from that. It required a full roof replacement, as well as the trailer that we were hooked onto, which was another broker's trailer. So that was a whole nother thing itself. Not gonna get too much into that, say their name. I went through my insurance, given that this was gonna be a significant bill. So went through Progressive. They're the only ones who insure new trucking companies without you being the driver yourself as the owner of the company. At the initial diagnostic on my roof, they did a leak test and determined that it needed an entirely new roof. If it did not, the process would have been way shorter. So come to find out, this wound up being over $18,000 worth of damage to my truck. Parts, labor, and everything else combined. This came out to a whopping almost 19 grand. So of course I was gonna go through insurance for this. But the one thing that really severely impacted my business was the fact that this roof and a lot of other parts for trucks in this industry right now are on back order. It literally took almost 6 weeks for the roof to come itself. And then you're also fighting with the collision shop to make your truck a priority. They have a ton of business, so that's a whole nother thing. You should also expect and anticipate a little bit of weight from these trucking shops, because they just not that, it's not their truck, so not gonna be on yours as importantly as you would like for them to be. So it initially took them almost 2 weeks to do their diagnostic. They found out they needed to order a new roof. They ordered a new roof. The new roof took 6 weeks to come. After that, it took almost another month for them to fix it. This wound up being a way tougher job for their crew. This collision shop that I went to, MCC Collision, was supposed to be a top-notch collision shop around here. They did do good work on my truck, but they suffered a lot of turnover on their staff and in their management throughout these almost 5 months, from the point I turned in my truck, which was in July, early July, and I got my truck back early December. This is almost 5 months of no trucking revenue generated by this truck. I could not haul anything, I could not do anything. This truck sat in the collision shop since July, waiting on a new roof and for that new roof to be properly installed and for my truck and interior to be properly put back together. So just want to give a heads up to y'all out there. If you ever get into a situation where you need a new roof, in this climate we in right now, stemming off of the pandemic and how we have all these supply chain shortages still, we have a global supply chain process that the trucking industry revolves around. We get a lot of parts from outside of the U.S. So right now, given that a lot of that labor, for whatever reason, was affected by COVID, there are still a lot of supply chains and manufacturers not putting out parts as frequently as they used to. So imagine you hopping in the game, and before you even get fully into a year into this, you have to let your truck sit for 5 months. You operated for 7, the truck sat for 5 to fill out your first year almost a business. And that's 5 months of the note, insurance, things like that are still required. And it can really put you in a bind mentally and financially, having to go through something like this. But hey, Relentless Innovations, we here. We sticking through this, so we kind of pivoted from this and trying to make the best out of it. But just a heads up for you truckers out there. Back to the vlog. Alright, good morning, y'all. I came out here today to meet a renter who's renting my truck. My truck been sitting for weeks getting the roof done. Got a brand new roof on it. Since my truck has been sitting, it looked like my battery's been drained. So I had to come up. Another trucker from this lot was able to give me some heavy duty cables. You can see my little easy weezy ones right there. And I've been charging the truck for about 30 minutes now. So yes, you can charge jump start that's in my truck with the regular car. But one thing, it's another with these damn trucks, man. So I got a renter waiting up here. He's about 2 hours past the pickup time. It's totally my fault. I'll remember to crank it up next time. So let's get that bad boy another try, man. Let's see what we got.